Hi everyone, it's Joanne and welcome to my channel. So today I'm going to use my June 2022 Your Creative Studio kit. I'm going to use some pieces that I haven't used, and I'm also going to scrap bust. I'm calling this a bookmark. So it can just be a little notepad, whatever you want. It has the sticker, the flower stickers, and this cute little dangly with some lace. But the really cool part is you go inside and you have this little tablet, and if you're reading, you can take notes, write down a quote, write whatever you want, or it doesn't have to be used for a bookmark. It's a cute little just little tablet holder, right? So when I made this one, I realized that my envelope didn't have the plastic, so I ended up having to cut a little bag, just like something like that, and putting it inside. So I just took a piece of mail and I cut it down to about 2.5. Let me make sure. I might cut it just a tad bit more right in here. So this is a great project to use up a lot of your scraps, because I really just collaged from my scrap stash, and I think that's good. And it's about the same as that one. Look at that. All right. I just collaged the front and the back. I did not distress it all. I didn't really put a lot of thought into it. I just kind of did it. So I'm going to do the same here. So it's closed on the 3 sides, but on the right, so I can put the little tablet in. So what I did, let me just get a piece of paper. I finally put some scrap paper here. It's just computer paper that is printed, pieces that didn't have anything really that I needed. And I'm going to take glue stick and just cover pretty much the whole envelope except the window with some glue. And then I'm going to come in and just start putting my pieces on. All right. So I'm going to line it up on the edge of the window. And I should get that all the way up top. All right, and just start collaging with scraps. So here's a piece of this that I used before. It's so pretty, right? I'm just gonna stick that in here. That was really very crooked, so let me pull that up real fast. Let me stick this over here. I actually did the back of it first on the last one, but it doesn't matter. Start on the front, back. I already put the glue down, so I don't even know if I'm going to have enough scraps for this one because I used so many. I might actually have to pull out some pieces of paper. Let me just tear that. Put it along there. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, and I can add some glue. Now, I really do want it pretty flush up to the window. What happens on this side, I'm less concerned about because I'm going to just distress around the edges. So this would probably be a good little play piece for in here. And some glue. All right, and then let's see what else I have. I have this. I'll tear a little bit. Let's see what I have. I'm just going to use this right here. it under where it didn't have anything. So yeah, I'm not so worried about it. I'm just kind of not overthinking it, but just really just using up some of the pieces that I have. And I am probably going to have to cut into some for the back. What do I have going on here? Again, it doesn't matter a whole lot what I'm doing. It moves pretty quickly too. And I just like that I'm using up scraps, and I'm also using some pieces of the kit that I haven't used yet, which is always fun. Maybe I'll do that like that. Get some interest by putting it crooked. And I just need a little piece for here, and I'm almost out of pieces. That'll work. All right. And just that there. Of course, my cat has to start moaning in the background. So what I'm doing is just getting the little white pieces that are showing through and pull it up. And take my scissors, turn it over, and cut off the extra. Now be careful though that you don't cut into the you know, the seams of the closed envelope. So kind of be mindful of that. And this is one of the closed sides, so I want to be careful. As a matter of fact, it wouldn't even be a bad idea just to bring it over to the back. Let me double check. Make sure, yeah, this is the open side, this is the closed side. So let me just bring that over. I'm sorry if you hear her moaning in the background. She wants to play, you know, she's the great American hunter, and she's catching her mousie, which is just a stuffed toy. I think she detects when I'm recording, and then she just starts. Although she does this very often during the day. So I'm just gonna kind of pull that over. Into the inside of the envelope. All right, so there's the front. Of course, everything's sticking to me. Let me cut this off. I'm afraid that, yeah, that is the envelope. I don't want to get too close to the edge. So for the back, I'm actually going to need some paper because I don't have many scraps left. So let me just cut this. Hey, baby, what you doing? Are you getting mousies? All right, so this will work. Let me go into my tissue and see if I have another. I do have some more tissue scraps. I had put them back in here. There's a piece, and that's probably all I need. All right, so I'm just going to cover the back with the glue. All right, and take this and put it right up, butt it up to the edge. It's pretty straight, not 100%, but pretty good. So let me just, I don't think I'm gonna be able to rip that real well. I can just stick it like that. Okay, and then let me get some different color for interest in here. That's kind of nice. This is just the back. I'm not really going to worry about it too much. Of course I want it to look nice, but maybe this in here, yeah. This in here is good. And I almost want a little bit of the tissue paper, and I do have another scrap in here. Let me, that's kind of cool. I did buy a new glue stick. I'm just waiting for this one to run out, and it's, I think it actually goes like this. It says that it's re-stick for up to 5 minutes, so we'll see. I was looking for a really wide one, but at the stores I went to, they didn't have it. So I think I got that at like Ollie's. All right, let me cut this off. And again, I'm going to keep these little pieces here because the scraps are great for other projects. I feel like I'm cutting into the seam a little bit. All right, so that's that. This didn't quite, I don't really want to put glue there because it's going, I don't want to adhere the inside, because when I put the little notepad in there, I don't want it to be stuck. So this is the side that's open anyway, so it doesn't really matter as much. All right, that looks like it needs a little glue in there. All right, so here's the front, here's the back, super pretty, super easy. I'm going to take my bone folder and give it a really good press down. And then I'm going to take my distressing oxide, let me get rid of that, and go all the way around the edge. Everybody's doing well. It's a holiday weekend. It's about 95 degrees here in southern New Jersey and very high humidity, and it's too hot to go to the pool today, so I figured I would craft, which I'm quite happy doing. All right, go all the way around both sides of the edge. If you like a cleaner look, then by all means don't distress, but to me it just makes it look better, but that's just my preference. That may not be yours. All right, I think that's good. So I want to check for anything that's not stuck down, and I also wanted to check for white space. And so if you have an area that maybe didn't get collaged, and this one looks pretty good, I tend to go in with my distresser and just go over that little, you know, if it's a tiny little spot, like right along here. I don't want to get in the window though. So let me just take that. But it's a good way to, you know, hit the little spots that when you collage you didn't cover. So, all right, so I think that part's done. Let me go in and I was actually going to make a few projects, and I will, but I don't think they're all going to be in the same video because it's just going to get too long. And all right, so there's my opening. It's nice. And then I'm going to take some of the flowers stickers, which I had not used up until today. I think I'll do a different one. Hopefully I'm on the right side, but I don't think I am. And I'm going to put that in the window. All right, and I'm going to take maybe another one, just one of the flowers, and stick it maybe in the corner here. That's kind of cute. And do I want one of the purple flowers? I think I do. So how do I want this to make it look like it's all one? All right, so I do have writing here, and I obviously don't want that to show through, even with the little notepad in there. So what I'm going to do, and this is a perfect piece right here, is I'm going to just take this and glue it down on the inside. I'm going to put the glue on the paper, obviously, because I don't want it all over the inside of the envelope. All right. And it actually goes this way. Come on. You need to move over a little more. Don't stick yet. Don't stick down yet. It's fighting me. It's really kind of fighting me here. But I think I got it. All right, I'm going to take my bone folder and just press that. All right, so there is that. On the first one, I did use some washi tape, which I haven't used a whole lot of my washi tape. I'm going to make the little notepad for the inside. So what I'm going to take, now this is not a your creative studio. You can take any kind of paper you want. I happen to have some coffee dyed paper, and that's what I'm going to use. So let me just pull a piece out. I'm really not going to be fussy with it. And I'm going to cut them. I think that works kind of nice. I'm going to cut them in 2-inch pieces. So I'm just going to come along. And if this rips my paper, I'm okay with that, because I kind of want it to look you know, kind of vintage, not so perfect. Let me just get some of this out. Oh boy, the cat is climbing on furniture behind me. Hey baby, what are you doing? What are you doing? You want to be over here in the action. You're falling off. I have a chair over there and she's... Oh my. I love that animal to death. She is over 17 and she had a really rough March, April. And I'm just so grateful she's okay and healthy. Here, I'll open that for you if you want to look out that window. That doesn't have, she picked a chair and it doesn't have much of a high back to it. All right, so I'm going to take my paper. So she had a lot of health issues, and the fact that she is walking the earth is just a blessing. So I'm going to rip off some of the bottoms and make them a little bit different lengths. Again, it just adds a little bit of interest. Oh gosh, she found her way into what I'm doing. Well, that's Angel, everyone. Where is my distresser? Here it is. All right, so I'm just gonna come along and do the edges. Like I said, I don't care if they're rough. I kind of like them like that. Should I distress my kitty? No, she's already vintage. She's already vintage. Hi. Mwah. Kissies? Do you want some kissies? She's like, what are you doing, Mommy? And why am I not involved in this? What are you doing? And why am I not part of the action? She was born in 2005 and she was a bottle baby. One of my students had found her in the woods. Mama wasn't taking care of her. So I, at the time, was looking for a kitten. So sight unseen, I committed to this fine specimen of a cat sitting here. And she is my love, aren't you? You're my baby. You're my baby. I'm fortunate I have a screened-in front porch, so she can go out there. It's so hot. She went out there for like 20 minutes this morning. She was back in the air conditioner. So she has a new box. If you saw my unboxing, actually that unboxing isn't going to post until after this video. I'm going to try to do Take a Look Tuesdays, and that's where, if I've bought anything, listen, I'm not buying stuff just to have a video. That's not my style at all, but if I have gotten some orders in that week, or I purchased something. So look, it's uneven down the bottom. I'm going to show it on Tuesdays. Where's my stapler, baby? Here it is. So I'm just going to staple the top. All right, make sure it fits in there pretty good. And then I'm going to take, I kind of want to use one of these. They're very white though. And I'm going to get the, let me see. The nature of the, ooh, I kind of like this one. I'm going to use that. Because here's an, I used one of these for the other one. But like I said, I'm trying to give you some projects with other things that we haven't used so far this month. All right, so I definitely want to distress this up because it's very, oh, that was a little too much. Because it's very white. All right, honey, that's my paper trimmer, and I don't want it to go crash into the floor. All right, so what I do is I just, well, I can start, well, I'll start on the front. And I just want to kind of center it over the staple and just bring it over around the back here. All right, very crooked. Let me pull that off because that will drive me a little crazy, although it's not coming off real well. I think it'll be okay, even though it ripped a little bit. Let me do better this time. Let me do better. I think that's a little bit better. Not great. I don't know why I'm so off. All right, well, that piece of paper's history. You're gonna hear a paper trimmer crash in a second. Let me put some glue on the back of this, if I can find it. It's probably under cat. It's history for this project, that piece of paper, but it's definitely not history. I can even, if I wanted to, just staple another piece. Let me just, she's getting a little cranky. If I was 17 as a cat, I would probably be cranky too. She does not like my attention recording at all. All right, I think that worked out a little better. Yep. And I just need to cut off a tiny little bit here. And distress it back up. All right, so this is the little piece inside, the little tablet. Oops. Wrong one. So this just goes in here. And let's see, I have an issue. That goes in there. So how pretty, right? Look at that. All right, and then I want to put a eyelet up here, I'm pretty sure. That's what I want to do. Let me take the little pad out. All right, so where is it? Right here. I just want a tiny little hole. And to get it started in here. I did it right on the other one. The other day I was really struggling with the eyelet. Let me see something, hold on. I think part of the problem is this, which I'm not so sure that should have popped out like that. I think it's supposed to spin, but not pop out. So I may have to play with this and get that back in there. Hold on one second. If I can't do this in a second, I'll just do it off camera and reconvene here in a little bit. There, I think I got it. All right, that's good. All right, so I'm gonna put a little eyelet in here. I'm doing something wrong. I'm not sure what. Maybe I just need a little hole first. I don't know. Like I said, on the other one, it worked right away. I got it correctly. It feels like, all right, any eyelet advice, I would be happy to take it. It just doesn't want to go. And the last one, well, I put a hole in and it was just too big. And I ended up having to glue, but maybe that's what made it work. Like this. That did not work at all. Help. It looks so easy when I watch other people do it, and honestly, I did not struggle with the last one. Anyhow, eyelet, let me try one more time. Am I doing it wrong? Oh my gosh, I can't. All right, so I'm going to not fight with the cat, and I'll come back in a minute because she is just not happy with what I'm doing. But I did get the eyelet on. Let me try one more time. Yeah, I did. Maybe I can finish up. I'm gonna take some of the glue and just glue around here a little bit. Some of my fabric tack. It doesn't want to come out. I think I have a little pin here. It's coming up to the top, but it's not coming out. All right, it should now. Yep. I'm just gonna stick a little bit of fabric tack around that. Yeah, I really need to figure out what I'm doing wrong with the eyelets. All right, so I'm gonna make a little dangle, and I'll be back and put that on, and then this project will be done. All right, I'm not fighting with Kitty right now, so this is it. All right, here's the, maybe you can see it, the whole thing like that. I think it's super cute. Here's the other one. I had to kind of fight to get that. All right, I'm gonna do a little thing up here. All right, I'll be back. Okay, so I finished the second one, and here it is. I made a little bit of a longer bead embellishment, just little 2 pieces of lace and a little bit of ribbon through it. So, as always, I really appreciate you watching. If you like my video, give it a thumbs up. I appreciate each and every one of you. If you want to see more projects with the Your Creative Studio or just general projects, like and subscribe, and have a great weekend. Bye-bye.